Hi, I'm Leigh Bardugo, author of Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, and Ruin and Rising, and the upcoming Six of Crows, which will be released in the UK on September 29th. And I'm going to read you a little excerpt from it. This is a part where I'm describing a part of the city known as the Barrel, which is a pleasure district that people come from all over the world to visit. Music floated out of parlors where the doors had been flung open, and men and women lounged on couches in little more than scraps of silk and gaudy baubles. Acrobats dangled from cords over the canal, lithe bodies garbed in nothing but glitter, while street performers played their fiddles, hoping to garner a coin or two from passers-by. Hawkers shouted at the sleek private gondolas of rich merchants in the canal, and the larger browboats that brought tourists and sailors inland from the Lid. A lot of tourists never entered the brothels of West Stave. They just came to watch the crowd, which was a sight in itself. Many people chose to visit this part of the Barrel in disguise, in veils or masks or capes with nothing but the glint of their eyes visible. They bought their costumes in one of the specialty stores off the main canals, and sometimes disappeared from their companions for a day or a week, or however long their funds held out. They dressed as Mr. Crimson, or the Lost Bride, or wore the grotesque, goggle-eyed mask of the Madman, all characters from the Comédie Brute. And then there were the Jackals, a group of rowdy men and boys who cavorted through the Barrel in the red lacquered masks of Suli fortune-tellers. Kaz remembered when Inej had first seen the jackal masks in a shop window. She hadn't been able to contain her contempt. Real Suli fortune-tellers are rare. They're holy men and women. These masks that are handed around like party favors are sacred symbols. I've seen Suli tellers ply their trade in caravans and pleasure ships in Inej. They didn't seem very holy. They are pretenders, making themselves clowns for you and your ilk. My ilk? Kaz had laughed. She'd waved her hand in disgust. Shivrati, she'd said. Know-nothings. They're laughing at you behind those masks. Not at me, Inej. I'd never lay down good coin to be told my future by anyone, fraud or holy man. Fate has plans for us all, Kaz. Was it fate that took you from your family and stuck you in a pleasure house in Ketterdam, or was it just very bad luck? I'm not sure yet, she'd said coldly. In moments like that, he thought she might hate him.